Welcome to Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Sean Anderson for Ponca City Public Schools. And on this edition, we're talking Pohai baseball with the head coach, Coach Love. Coach Love, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Sean.
Well, the Pohai Wildcat baseball team is on a roll, winning the last 4 of 6 games. Just a couple of days ago, defeating Booker T. Washington 5-0. A couple of big games on the horizon. First of all, before we talk about the upcoming games, tell us about your team and how your team has evolved over the season.
Well, like we talked about the first time, Sean, we knew we were going to be young and had some growing pains. So it's been rough for all of us. The kids have stayed together. The coaches are still working hard, and we've shown some huge improvements recently, especially on the mound.
Yeah, very good. Well, that game with Booker T. Washington, you had to be proud of your team. 5 to shut them out. That's a pretty big deal, right?
Yes, sir. We made some good defensive plays at shortstop. Grant Harmon made a great play. Brody Wicker made a play at third that kept him from scoring. And Hunter Freeman threw really well that game and kind of controlled their offense and kept them down. But we made plays in high leverage situations, which is what you have to do to win baseball games. So.
Well, it'll be your final opportunity coming up Friday to watch the Pohai Wildcat baseball players during the regular season, right? At the stadium there on 5th Street. Enid coming to town. It's a rivalry game. We want as many people there to fill up the stands as possible at that baseball game. Isn't that right? Or do we have any restrictions against the crowd size?
Baseball, we don't get huge crowds a lot of times, so I don't think there's any restrictions at this point. So I think everybody's free to go.
All right, good deal. Enid coming to town. Let's talk about that game. How do you size up Enid this year?
Enid, we played them one time. They hit the ball really well when we were over there, scored a lot of runs on us. They will coached well. Coach Gore does a great job over there. Scrappy bunch. They'll put the ball in play. They'll make the plays. You can't make mistakes against the teams we play in this district, and certainly Enid is one of those. They will capitalize on our mistakes. We can't give them extra outs, Sean. So that's our goal. Throw strikes and make the plays when we have the opportunity.
Game time, when's the first pitch? Friday.
First pitch at 5:30 Friday.
5:30 Friday, the baseball stadium on 5th. And you can be there and watch the Wildcat baseball team take on the Enid Plainsmen. And Saturday, it's a road game, another rivalry game. So 2 back-to-back rivalry games headed over to Bartlesville. How do you shape up the Bartlesville team?
We played Bartlesville one time earlier in their tournament. Again, they're a very good baseball team, and it seems like we play a lot of good ones, and that's good for us for our growth. They'll do the same thing. They'll throw strikes. They won't make many mistakes. So you're going to have to earn everything you get when you play Bartlesville. Expect a high-level baseball game over there.
We are talking with Coach Casey Love, the head coach of the Pohai baseball team. And Coach Love, talk about team leaders that are really showing up not only in the games, but they're showing up in practice. They're showing up in the classroom. What names come to mind? And of course, when I put you on the spot like this, everyone's worried they're going to forget somebody. But what comes to your mind?
Well, I won't forget anybody. I'll just stick with my 2 seniors to keep it pretty simple. Nate Harbison and Hunter Freeman. They've both progressed throughout the year and have taken over that leadership role and are doing a wonderful job for us. Nathan's been playing well lately, and Hunter Freeman's pitching. His last 3 starts have been really good. So I'm really proud of those 2 for what they're doing and what they're doing for the younger guys.
Fantastic. Well, Pohai baseball headed to regionals next Wednesday. That's going to be in Owasso. And when you go to regionals, how is it set up? What's the structure like for that tournament?
Well, the regional tournaments in 6A, all 32 teams go to a regional tournament based on their district standings. There are 8 4-team regionals. They're double elimination tournaments. So the winners of each of those 8-team regionals are the 8 teams that make it to the state tournament, which then becomes single elimination. So it's a double elimination. We'll play on Wednesday 2 games, and then there'll be 2 games that are played on Thursday, and then the if game on Friday. That's how that's going to work. So it'll be tough. We got Broken Arrow, Owasso, and Putnam City Original in there. We're a 3 seed, so we'll play Broken Arrow first on Wednesday, and They're traditionally very tough, be a very tough team to beat. Baseball is a wonderful game, and the fact that you just got to play better that day. So hopefully we can get that done.
Yeah, for sure. Coach Casey Love, thank you for being with us on this edition of Coach's Corner.
Appreciate you, Sean.
This is Coach's Corner. We appreciate you watching. Until next time.